Welcome, everybody, to the greatest show where I get to show up the greatest people and have way too much fun doing it. My special guest today is Daria Hanson. Welcome, Daria, to the show. Thank you for being here.
Thank you
I'm
for
so
inviting me.
excited. I'm so excited to have you here and to be talking about what we're going to talk about today. But a little intro. So we all have a body. You and I have a body. People watching this have a body. We have this thing called a body, right? And we hear a lot from the medical system, from parents, from teachers, like what's the right thing to do with your body? What's the wrong thing to do with your body? How are you supposed to get all of this right? And you and I were talking about this concept of 50-50 partnership, which is very different than trying to get your body right or trying to meet this checklist of the right things and avoid the wrong things. So I would love to dive into that. But before, let's give people like a little bit of a background and even just talk about your body as having its own consciousness, as being able to be a partner. So would you start there with us and speak to that?
Yeah, the concept of our bodies having its own consciousness is pretty novel to most people. When I first heard about this, it kind of rang a bell for me. For me personally, it was like, this is what is happening. Because pretty much everyone has ever experienced in their life, at least once, when you just kind of go for it, take it, drink it or eat it, and you feel so amazed and surprised about how much you like it or how much you enjoy it. And yeah, we all have done the automatic type of eating. You open the fridge and you start just shoveling any kind of food or any kind of drink in your body because you're trying to fill yourself in and get away from emotions most of the time. But there are times in our lives when we let go of control of our body and our body just goes, I just require a tomato right now. And you go, what? A tomato? Or you are like, I need to go and do this, this, and this. And your body just basically makes you check out and you fall asleep halfway through the work and you're on the table because your body needs to sleep, to rest, and you didn't give it that rest that it required for a long time. Or your body over suddenly drags you into a store, like literally your body walks you into a store, not you. You don't even remember how you ended up there. And you see that shirt that you've been looking for like a year. You've been asking for that exact design or that exact color or that exact price or whatever. It's like, or the thing that you wanted to buy was too expensive and there suddenly it's on sale and you just come there in exactly at the time when it went on sale. So all of that is how our bodies also can navigate through life with us and direct us at what is possible for both of us. And when I first heard about this, I'm like, whoa, so my body knows more than I do. I'm going to be listening to my body, which most people who hear that start doing. And we cut off ourselves out of the equation with creating with your body. So it's like, wait.
Yes. Keep going.
So it's like, yes, you've got a body who has its own consciousness and knows exactly what to do. Maybe even in the times when you get hurt, you got a bruise. And what does our body do right away? It's not us who's like, oh, I need to put my hand on the place where I bruised myself. Your body just automatically holds that place because the body has its own consciousness and a capacity to heal itself too with a touch. And we do that. Kids do that. As soon as they fall, what do? They cover that wound with a hand. It's body. And without you as a being, your body is just a sack of muscles, bones, some veins, blood, but nothing else really. It's just physics, right?
Yeah.
Physical embodiment of ourselves. And if we take our I call it energy, right? Or power, our power of life, what we are as a being out of the body. Body cannot do all this magic and be all this magic. It just becomes powerless. So we as being fill our beautiful magical bodies with that magic that actually they can be. And that's where this 50-50 comes in.
The partnership part. Can so there was something you said about control, and I was like, ding, 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 ding. Because so 50-50 partnership is like 50-50, right? It's not 49% or one has like, 60% or more. And so you said that thing about the being controlling the body, or the being going, hey, body, you control me, as the alternative to get out of that.
Yes.
But what you're really inviting people to look at is this creationship of, what if you were 50-50?
Yeah.
So let's look at someone who, this is a brand new concept. They're like, wow, this sounds good. How do they start to move in that direction? What are some things that you could share with them that they could start to try or choose?
You know, one of the things that I do suggest of my classes is basically blindfold themselves. So in the morning
Mm.
when you wake up and you go to the kitchen to have breakfast, let's say, what do you do usually? You're on your phone, and you know exactly what you're gonna have for breakfast. It's like an automatic thing that you do. It's like either eggs or porridge or maybe toast and butter, right? But you have like specific things that you have decided that this is for breakfast, and you don't ever let your body choose. And you would never choose, like, let's say, a soup for breakfast or an ice cream for breakfast. That's not a possibility, because we were taught that those things are not for breakfast. Those are not breakfast foods. So we follow the rules that we were taught, right? We adhere to these rules. And so when you go to the kitchen, you automatically control that in the morning as soon as you wake up. But if you blindfold yourself and you open a fridge and you just let your hand go and grab what it wants and trust that it's what it wants, really cool things show up. It's like your body goes suddenly for a cucumber, or for a borscht, or for yesterday's meat that you had, or for just cold water.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. I have not met one person who said that they picked something that after when they tasted it, it didn't taste good. And that's one of the things that you are consuming what your body actually desires, is that not just one scoop is good, but maybe two, maybe three scoops are good. And your body is really enjoying it afterwards. After consuming that which you ate, you feel great. You don't feel like underweight, you like heavy or sleepy or without energy. You actually get more energy. So that was one of the things that I showed to people who never ever seen or heard of this concept of letting your body choose. And that is a 50-50, because you allow your body to choose. You then choose to try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the part that most people miss. It's like you are the one still in choice. You can see let's say that your body chose a can of beer out of the fridge,
For
and
breakfast.
you can see it, and you can actually go, well, I actually don't desire a can of beer for breakfast. I get, body, that you might want whatever is in this beer right now, but I would like to have it later. Can we have it later? Like you can actually have a conversation with your body, not just, oh, okay, body chose, so I'm taking the order. I'm not in control here, so I've got to be now led by my body. No, your body shows you what it desires, and then you can choose whether you go with it or not, but it's your conscious choice.
I love that so much. Wow. So, let's talk a little bit about trust. So you obviously would start to build trust by looking at this every day. You could explore it, right? You could see what shows up. Are you enjoying the food? And that could, wow, I actually really did enjoy that cucumber for breakfast. How weird, right? So you can almost grow that trust and that intimacy with your body. And so can we talk a little bit about fear though? So how many people are afraid that if they let go of control, then it means their body's going to either gain tons of weight or lose all its muscle, or all of these things that they decided that the control is giving them?
Yeah, well, fear is always based on what? On a lack of control. You feel like you don't have control. And that's
Right.
what you fear. You fear that if you finally let go of control, which you already know you don't have, you just try to live an illusion that you do control.
It's true.
And then something bad would truly happen right away. Fear is also something that we look at as a possibility that shows you to, like, it directs you to a possibility you actually haven't chosen yet. And unknown is always looking, feels like something you should be afraid of.
Yeah.
Like, if we don't know what's behind a door, we normally, a normal person would choose to go in the door with the open door where they see what's behind the door, or in the door where you've gone to behind that door and you know exactly what's there. But the door that is closed and you've never known what is behind it, and nobody's ever told you what's behind it, is something that will create a fear in you. Where does that come from? It's our brain that doesn't have a picture for it. And when we don't have a picture for it, we go into, I must not choose because this might be unsafe. And this point of view actually stands again on that place of no control. I don't have control. I can't control everything. I can't take care of everything. I can't handle everything. So I will better be afraid and choose what is safe for me than learn that I might be able to handle anything and can create anything with whatever is going on. I can get out of a trouble if it's a trouble, and if it's not a trouble, I can enjoy it. So it's that fear of not being able to handle that creates the lack of possibility for us with our bodies. So when with the body, you go, oh, I have a temperature. Oh, I have, I don't know, stuffy nose, or my throat is itchy, or my eyes are watering, or anything else. You go into, oh my God, what is happening with my body? I must be sick. And if I must be sick, I must die if I don't take care of this in the ways that I have been told that we have to take care of it for it to go away. And so we try to use the pills, all kinds of different supplements to kill what creates that discomfort that we're not used to. Because we, for some reason, think that our bodies just have to be perfect all the time. No tears, no temperature changing. Like, it just has to be 36.6 period at all times. You cannot have sniffles. That's not right.
No.
And we don't look into a world of body where body every day changes, just like we do. Everyday universe brings into play a new element, and that new element engages with our bodies, and our bodies engage with that element so that they can build a new immune system and adjust towards each other so they can coexist, so they can commune and be together. So anything that really shows up in our world, we can handle it, we can be with it, but only our own belief that we don't know how to control it that actually gets in our way. And then we start to kill our own bodies with the fear of losing life. Wait, what? We're actually starting to lose our own life with what we do. Instead of going, hey, body, are you okay? Like, you having a temperature right now. Is this something that you are doing to adjust to some changes in the universe, in the world, and the earth? Like, what are you actually doing? And is there anything that I need to contribute to you? I require to support you with? Is there anything? And I guess, like, you can actually, over suddenly after those questions, feel sleepy. And what does that mean? It just means your body goes, yeah, can you just get out of here and like let me sleep? I'll adjust. Or you will over suddenly want to get hot water with a lemon. And maybe that's exactly what you require. Or you might get a pull to go outside and just go for a long walk and breathe the fresh air. Like, it might be anything. Or maybe it is to take a pill and your body goes and opens the fridge full of pills and maybe you will take one. Like, that's not a possibility. But only if you get out of that space of fear, you can actually hear your body.
That feels like a meme or something. Someone write that down.
And I learned it on my own body. It's not like I'm talking theory. I've gone through very interesting times with my body, and nothing was helping. Like, no right medicine, no right treatment, nothing what is supposed to be the right way of dealing with your body was helping. And basically, doctors said, we can't help you, Daria.
Wow.
And the only thing that did help is when I listened to my body. And I went, body, what do you need? What do you require? And body goes, I want to go home right now. And I was like, home? What does home mean to you? And I lived for 13 years in Canada. And you think, your head thinks that's home. So you're like,
Right.
okay, is Vancouver your home? Is this other place in Kelowna your home? Or like, where is your home? Or you are like, I don't know, maybe dropping off your kid at school, and that's when you get that moment of like, I want to go home, and you're like, okay, we're going home, but you get home and you still feel not right. And then eventually one day I was like, what is home to your body? And I went, I want to go home. And I got that I missed my home where I was born, like not the city, but the land. For me, Russia and land of Russia is my home.
Oh.
So when I got home, everything started changing. My body started shifting and changing dynamically. And the ease that I have right now with my body, I've never had it before. Now I can have that same ease pretty much anywhere I go. I can come here and experience in Canada the same ease as I experienced in Russia, but I was cutting out of my world, Russian land, Russian earth, Russia, and all of the mentality of Russia and the culture of Russia for so long. My body's like, hey, it's part of us. We were born there. Like, we chose to be born there.
Yeah.
And yes, world is your home. And where is the home for your body? And that was the situation for me. And then eating specific things. So it's like, body wanted specific things. It doesn't eat tomatoes here, but it loves tomatoes over there. So, and there they're healing to me. Here I get like something not really interesting going on with my body. So my body goes, no, here we don't want to eat it. But in Italy, yes, please. Or in Russia, yes, please. In Australia, no tomatoes, please. Like, my body just knows that those tomatoes in those countries are compatible with my body, and those are not compatible with my body. And it's not about I received here or I don't receive there. It's more how it's grown. What do they do with it? Like, it's part of the world. It's not from a judgment. It's just this one specifically is not. And maybe in Australia, there will be one tomato that will be like, yeah, I can eat that one. Yeah. And if you're open to that, you can always be aware when is the time to eat the tomato there. So those little pieces, and they're not only with food, they're with or land, they're with clothes too. Like, sometimes you don't feel well and you go, body, what do you require? And body's like, oh, can I have that sweater? Like, I wanted to dress up all fancy today. We have a greatest show. And my body goes, no, can we put this sweater on? And I feel amazing in that. I feel relaxed. I feel wonderful. And it's soft and warm and it keeps me comfortable. So, okay. It doesn't look that bad either.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah.
And there are times when body goes, we need to dress up today. And I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. And then you dress up. And then somebody calls you in 5 minutes and goes, and they go, I have to come and pick you up. You've got to come with me now. And but somehow your body knew and you're ready to go. You don't have to go, oh, I need 30 minutes to get ready. Like, you're ready for the life, ready for work, ready for possibilities. Yeah, and fear doesn't play in that. Like, if you're afraid that you're putting on a wrong shirt, then you're not going to allow yourself the comfort of possibility that body invites you to, where you're always ready for whatever the day is going to bring. And body is aware of that, because body is what, like, I found out through a lot of work with people and myself as well, that bodies are probably, until a certain stage of our own consciousness, bodies are the only thing that is actually interested in what's going on out there. Like, bodies always check in with what's going on, because it's their ways of giving you information to protect you and itself, to be prepared for whatever is going to be happening during the day or in the future. We usually tend to be interested in ourselves. It's like, I don't want to feel that. That's too much. Stop. And body's like, you need to know this, because this person is going to come and tell you how wonderful his life is. But behind all that, the life is not so wonderful. And you need to know about that. Or you're like, I want to look so beautiful. I'm going in a miniskirt today. And the body goes, no, it's going to be -10. And you need to be aware of that. So yeah, body is the only thing that's actually interested in, until you get to be interested in life too.
Yeah. Well, you know what I love about that, like bringing that to the 50-50 piece. So if you say you had a business partnership, right? Where let's start a business together, and like you're going to kind of do this piece of the business and I'll kind of do this piece of the business, and but then you never talk to each other, or you never like, and that's kind of,
hey, this is what I've done and this is what I've done. Can we melt it together? Like, is this actually working together?
Yeah. So having that partnership too, being aware of like, oh, my body's really good at this, and acknowledging it. And this is leading into this other question I had about, you had said recognizing your body as a best friend.
Yeah. Well, our body is with us 24/7. There is not a second in life where our body is not by our side. We are in this life together. We're partners in crime. And our bodies, well, do you think your body is going to be going against you?
I think a lot of people do.
Well, that's when the body is more intellectual, is more aware than we are, because the body knows without us, it can't have a life force. So why would body choose against its own source of possibility in life?
Why would a body choose against its own source of possibility and life? Ding, ding, ding. That was so good. I just wanted to highlight that for everyone. Because that really dispels, like, it takes that whole concept of, no, my body fights me and it wants to gain weight and it wants to, and it like, it doesn't actually make any sense that it would choose that.
No. Why would body want to kill itself? Why would body wants to make itself heavy so you can't move up the stairs? Why would body want to make itself rigid so you can't be flexible? No, body doesn't desire any of it. Body is a joy of movement and a joy of embodiment. Like, everything in life is about how body experiences. Body moves, body receives, body touches, body smell, body see. Like, And we see not just with our eyes. Notice when you put the cup, that mask face on
Which we're gonna
over
do.
your face. Yeah, that thing right there. Like, you notice over suddenly your eyesight starts going and you can't see as well what's in front of you when you put that mask on. Why? It's not because you're just your eyes that see. It's your entire body sees. Your receptors on your skin, on your face, on your hands, everything sees all together. All those receptors communicate to each other. And when you put the fat mask on, when you put the mask on and you put the gloves on, you cut off a huge part of receiving that body is not used to. So it needs to develop a new sensors, like a new level of sensing through the mask and through the gloves, so you can see as clearly as before and perceive as clearly as before. Or it needs to put strain on the other senses that are still open to receiving. And that's why you start going like, what I can't quite see. You have to force yourself to see it more clearly. So bodies are that wonderful. It's like, no, body is not gonna kill itself, not gonna make themselves more heavy. It's all our points of view that actually create that. We make our bodies heavier and add dis-ease to our bodies through our own points of view. Whew.
Ooh, yeah. And so playing a little bit onto that fear piece. So if this was true, if you really acknowledge, oh wow, so my body isn't looking to do this, then you would also have to acknowledge that fear is completely unrequired, because and I loved how you described we fear because we can't control. So what if not controlling your body isn't actually scary? And would bring forward that partnership, that 50-50, that friendship that you've been talking about. It's really the opposite of everything that we've been told.
Totally opposite of what we've been told. Our body by itself doesn't have control. We do bring a piece of control to our body, but we try to control out of lack of control that we truly be, and I'll talk about it in a second. We try to instill the control that allows us to avoid what we fear. And the first type of control that I'm talking about, like that we actually bring into our body, is the control of possibility, where you know what you desire your life to be. Like, every single person knows what they desire their life to be. And most of us desire what? Ease, joy, and glory.
Yeah.
If you want to get down to the truth, like, yes, money, a wonderful relationship, and all of that. Yes. And it's not just money you want. It's not just relationship you desire. It's not just sex you want. You actually desire ease with everything. Mm-hmm. With relationship, with money, with the bodies, with health. You desire ease, and you desire joy and happiness with all of that. And you desire abundance of all of that too. Like lots of joy, lots of happiness, lots of ease, right? And all of exuberant expressions of life. And the control we bring into our body is that knowing that this is going to happen, and the universe will provide you with all the pieces that will fill the slots for you to have that. Mm. And that's the control we truly be. But we try to take the place of the universe to figure out what pieces we need to bring into the slots that will create the happiness for us. And that's where we get lost in fear, because we don't know what pieces to bring exactly. And we need to see every single piece around us to figure out whether this piece is going to create us love, peace, joy, and abundance, instead of going and opening up to the control of my body will be healthy. I will have ease, joy, and glory with everything in my life. My body supports me with that. And universe, show me the ways.
Wow. You're so brilliant. magical, wonderful person. Thank you so much for coming on here and sharing all of your wisdom and just all this inspiration and possibility. I highly recommend, if any of you guys are like, who is this woman? I want more. Or maybe you already know her and you're just like, my whole life has just changed. Please check out more with Daria. We have all her social links are going to be in the description of this event. So please, have more, explore more with you. You change realities just by, what you be. So thank you for being.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for coming. So we're going to end the show with a game as per usual, but I just wanted to give you one more moment. If there's anything else that you wanted to say to people about bodies or 50-50 relationship, relationships.
I think we've done what we can in this 30 minutes.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so I'll explain to the people the game today. I'm just getting my little timer going. So, this game is called What Could It Be? Here's how the game works. So each of us have 2 objects, secret objects. So I have 2. Daria has 2. And we're going to take turns and we're going to blindfold ourselves. So I have my blindfold here. And you got something?
Yes, I do.
Cool. All right. And so we're going to blindfold ourselves. And then the other person is going to show you guys what the object is. And then they can only ask yes or no questions to discover what the items are. I chose things. I was like, what does my body really love? And so I forgot to put that out. So the 2 items I have are like ones that my body deliciously loves. And we're going to put a timer on because that always speeds things up and makes it funny and silly. Because you're the guest, you get to choose. So do you want to be blindfolded first? Yeah,
let's blind me first.
Do it.
All right, I can't see anything.
Okay, great. But you still look fantastic.
I haven't played this game in so long. Oh my god.
I know, it's so fun. Okay, timer is starting. First I'm showing the audience what this is. All right, and timer, go. So you ask a question to discover what it is.
Does it smell anything?
Not really.
No. Is it round?
No.
Is it made out of metal?
No.
Do you use it on your body?
Yes.
Does it scrub your skin?
No.
No. Oh, you use it on your body. Is it like a cream?
No.
No. Huh. Feather?
Tell you what. Okay, you can unblindfold. It's a fuzzy blanket. Sorry, as you started going, like, well, you use it on your body, but I'm like, I guess you don't use it on your body. But it's like my favorite blanket.
Oh my god, I didn't perceive large piece of blanket at all. Like I perceived something like.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
I'll do the timer too on my phone. So I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna start now.
Okay.
Okay.
So it is for my body too. Just
okay. Yay. Is it soft?
No.
Is it made of metal?
Yes. No, it's not. Like
okay.
So the cover is made out of metal, but it is not.
Is it? It's weird. I want to ask. Is it a candle?
No.
No. Okay. Is it lipstick?
No, but you're close.
Is it uh chapstick?
No.
No. Is it blush?
No.
Is it something you put on your face?
Something you put on your body.
Something you put on. Oh, the timer went! That was so fast! What is it?
You were so close. It's a perfume.
Oh!
And it is made of metal.
Oh, now I want to smell it. Okay, we got one more. Should we do our other
All
item
right.
real quick? Let's do it. Blindfold. We're going to get better every time.
All right.
Okay, timer started.
Yes. Whew. What is it? Is it something you use with your body?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is it liquid?
No. Good question, though.
Does it add something to your body?
Yes. Kinda.
Like joy and glory?
Yes. Definitely that.
I don't know why, but I'm thinking of earrings or some kind of jewelry.
Oh, because I almost chose jewelry, but I didn't. You can unblindfold. The timer went. It's my favorite chapstick in the world.
Oh.
Like it adds gloss.
Well, I thought of something creamy, but I was like, I already asked that question. Now I'm going to ask it again.
Okay, let's do your last one.
Oh.
Okay, starting timer now. Let's go.
It's my favorite.
Oh, is it something you eat?
No.
Is it something you drink?
No.
No. Is it something you put on your body?
Yes.
Does it smell?
Yes.
Oh, does it go on your face?
No.
Does it go on your arms?
It can.
Is it something you wear?
No.
Is it okay? You don't eat it, you don't wear it. It can go on your arms, but it seemed like maybe you don't put it on your arms. Is it really cute booties or shoes? No. Okay. Is it oh, the timer went.
I was like, well, I guess you could say you can wear cream on your feet.
Oh, that's awesome.
I just love this cream for my feet, so that was one of my favorite things for my body.
Oh, I love it. It's so fun and so silly.
This was perfect.
Yeah.
Let's have more fun with our bodies. We might be not right with what we think.
Yeah.
But we can have fun with it.
We can totally have fun with our best friends, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you so much again for being on this show.
Thank
This is
you.
such a huge gift. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a great day and we'll see you next week. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.